striking. I found it that those that oppose data centers in speech are being dragged away from stating how they really feel about them, just using their First Amendment rights of stating how they feel about it and that they don't want it. Second of all, it's striking to see that those that oppose data centers are now on a watch list, just in case they might be thinking of doing something to a data center, while the data center is opposed because it is having health effects on those that live in its surroundings. The bills. We all know what it does to the bills. We pay the bill for the data center, and our water is for the data center. We most likely are being restricted pretty damn soon for using water because it's for the data centers. And yeah, strikingly. And they state now that they are now already thinking about, or they already were thinking about, data centers in space, which will cost a whole lot more money. And if it's just used for internet, which it isn't, then most likely your internet price will be skyrocketing and you'll be most likely be set on a time where they make use of internet. But also shows that space databases are mostly used as well for military uses, not as much for internet, and also being used in the fourth industrial revolution, which is basically militarized. And it costs a tremendous amount of money to shoot these data centers into the atmosphere or into space. And it is not without dangers, because what comes up must come down, and particles will be entering our orbit, which we only name, of course. And there's much to learn about data centers. And there's also the use of all this fourth industrial revolution, which they invented for being good for climate and being good for environmentalism is such a bullshit story, because it all takes like tantalum, which is mined in like Congo, all these places where these people are being brutally abused to mine it. And it's also part of a huge asset in Ukraine, by the way, which made deals with the EU and the US that at one point they could have it, or I'm not sure if they give it away, but I'm sure there's a strategic act where they think they will be better with it, or they're being depleted from it, or like in theft or something. They're good at that, putting a country under pressure and then demanding their treasures in minerals, etc. That's not new. So that's very interesting. It's not environmental friendly at all. But the most use is being done for military, which is a good look. My video is stopping now and my phone was acting up. I'm glad I was able to make a video at all. Look into it. It's military use of space data centers, please.